everyone, my name's Atlyn. I'm a DE&I Insights and Communication Specialist. And today I'm going to be talking to you about creating an effective marketing campaign to increase engagement in your DE&I data collection. So I did a video earlier which is all about how to collect the data, but this is all about how you can attract your colleagues to actually go ahead and complete the survey through an effective internal marketing campaign. So the first step is to establish a really strong brand and with consistent messaging. It's ideal to really use your own company branding to create colourful and really engaging comms. You know, the consistent message and the alignment with your brand will definitely endorse the campaign that you're creating. And I really think you shouldn't underestimate the importance of creating some beautifully designed comms to support this campaign. And also to think about the language. You really want to use impactful language to engage your colleagues and to encourage them to fill in that survey. So step 2, you need to identify your target audience. So obviously it's going to be an internal campaign, so you're going to be talking to colleagues. But exactly who are those colleagues in your business and what are their key motivators? Are you talking to managers and your senior leadership team and so want to think about using more formal, more persuasive language? Or will it be a message going out to all colleagues, so you want to have maybe more of a more informal tone? I think it's really important to think about your target audience and who your colleagues are and what's important to them when putting together the comms to introduce the survey. So the next thing, which is my favourite, is in regards using a variety of communication channels. So you really want to have an integrated campaign to ensure that you've kind of got multiple touch points for your colleagues. You know, you can do an email, but you know, on its own it may not have the impact. So if you can have a multiple range of different communication channels, you're much more likely to engage more colleagues and to get them to see it and really do something about it. Remember, you're in the workplace and everyone's kind of got BU things to be getting on with, and so completing a survey is something maybe over and above what they would normally do in their day-to-day. And so to get them to really want to take part, you know, think about having an integrated campaign that would include not only email, but maybe your intranet, maybe your social media, maybe posters. If you've got videos, they're a great way to really engage people, like this video today. And also you can think more creatively. I mean, have you got screensavers that you could put the message on, or maybe TV screens around your building or in your reception area? You could definitely use those. Or if you have a canteen, maybe you could use coasters or post-it notes to encourage people. You know, the more touch points you have, you know, the more strategic the campaign is. So you might want to set a timeline and that you know you're going to be putting out comms throughout that period of time. So you might want to set a 2-week period or a week period whereby you know you're putting out different comms each day. Okay, so step 4 is really all about providing an incentive. And so we did this in the business and we used a charity incentive, which worked really well. We selected the Trussell Trust, you know, which is a fantastic charity helping people who are struggling during this time with food. You know, with the cost of living crisis, I think, you know, it's a really important charity to support. And so for every survey that was completed, we donated money to the charity. And we also had daily updates so people could see how much money we were going to be donating. And I think this was a really good driver and a motivator. But you may want to do something like a gift card or maybe a day off, or something else that you think will really incentivise your colleagues to take part in the survey. I think you know, doing it cold without any form of incentive may potentially impact the response rates that you get. And so lastly, the 5th point is to track and evaluate. You know, you want to see the progress you're making, and as I said, you've got a timeline for this campaign, and hopefully over time, the more activity you push out, the more comms you push out, you've got to see that impacting on your results. And I think it's really good to keep colleagues updated in terms of the progress. As I said, we had a daily tracker for the number of completions and the amount of money raised. And so, you know, if you're keeping colleagues updated, you get a bit of FOMO, fear of missing out, and so you may get more colleagues wanting to complete it. So yeah, track the progress you're making and share that with your colleagues. And if you see that you're not getting the uptake you want, you might need to enhance your campaign and add more touch points to it. Well, that's it. I mean, I hope that's really helpful for you and that you can use those tips to create a really effective internal marketing campaign to get all the colleagues and those really high response rates to your survey. So keep watching, everyone. I'll be putting out another video in the next few weeks. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and if you want, you have any questions or want to ask, want to get additional information, please feel free to DM me on LinkedIn. My name's Atlyn Forde. Forward to hearing from you. Look out for another video pretty soon.